Okay, here it is. The beach house with the number decal up. And we've got those pretty lanterns, so I'm just gonna walk through and show you guys what it looks like now. This is not done, but it's a heck of a lot closer. So here, in the foyer, we have this pretty dresser I found secondhand. Look, wait for it, ready? The starlight and the 119 reflection in the mirror kills me. I just put some stuff on it. It's funny how I had brought hardly any like tchotchkes because we're just moving stuff in, like big stuff. But in some of the bins I had packed away, there were some little things. So we like this here because it's really shallow and the color picks up the railing and the door, both of which need to be sanded and sealed, but they're gonna probably end up looking pretty close to that dresser. And so see how, you know, that door color and the dresser are nice dark elements. And we also have like the starlight. So it's cool to have some dark stuff. A lot of people have asked what's in this nook, so I wanted to show you guys. It's just a utility closet. Got that cute starlight in there. It's the only light that has clearance that when this door opens, it doesn't hit the light. So we needed something very, very flush mount. And then that's, in the closet is our HVAC system. It's not for storage, it just has the HVAC system in there. And then that panel obviously is our whole house electrical panel. So I'm thinking I'll paint that, put something cute over it so it will be more hidden. But that's the mystery of the little nook. And you can see how it's just under the stairs. Look at my pretty stained glass, you guys. Okay, so now we'll go into the living room. The living room is completely not finished at all. We need a rug. We think we're gonna get a marble top cut to fit the table. You know, this is our old sofa. I convinced John we could have it at the beach house and get a new one for our house, which I love. I'm glad he finally went for it. Some artwork. I think you guys saw that leaned up the last time I showed you this room. And then this is very temporary right here. We just threw the chairs here. We're thinking of getting armchairs because the scale is wrong for those little chairs. But I might paint them and reupholster them and put the chairs in a bedroom. I think it'd be cute with like a little table between them. I'll show you where I'm thinking about it. And look, we got Wi-Fi. Ignore this big shell. I'm gonna put that outside with plants in it on the front porch. How cute is that gonna be? Like picture annuals coming out of it on the front porch of a beach house. It's great for that, right? It's just like molded plastic. I might have to drill some drainage holes now that I think of it. But anyway, picture this room with different chairs, a rug, a top on the coffee table, more art for like the spots that are missing. But it is coming along. And then if you spin around from this room, you can see this beautiful table. John and I are in love with it. We didn't realize until we got here that when you add the extender, there's not a piece of wood right here. So we're thinking we're gonna try and make it match. We have to sand the top to make the match anyway because this is darker. So, but just the beauty of the legs of this table are gorgeous and we're really, really into it. We're not sure we're gonna keep the chairs with it. So we might end up getting like gray ladder back chairs or white, you know, rounded, simple chairs. Something that might play off a different finish with it. So behind it, all these boxes, wait for it, all these boxes are our IKEA kitchen. All of them, so many of them. I'll show you it from this angle. It's like a room full of boxes. And so we're going to assemble that on a long weekend, we think. And then we'll have a kitchen here instead of just having a Bing stove. But you can see I set up my stools at my imaginary island. I'm ready. Let's see what else is new from in here. Oh, I finally unwrapped these. Every time you guys had seen them, they had plastic wrap on them. And I think they're really cute. Someone said they look like jellyfish, which is cute for the beach. Oh, and you can see the door number from over here. It just feels so much more finished in the foyer now that we have that little table and the door number. I like when rooms are easy and you just need like 2 pieces to finish them. Also, unfinished details all over the house. You'll notice things like this everywhere. We are working on it. It's just silly little things like this one. The cover won't fit because it hits the molding, so we need to get a cover that won't crack. So we can cut it because the cover we have now is plastic and it will just crack if we try to cut it. So many little details. Obviously the hood's gonna go above the stove, and then you can see my little breakfast nook. See, this is what I mean about random things coming. In Tupperware, I had inexplicably this beautiful olive oil. I think I probably packed it away with these dish towels like 6 months ago and thought, I'll use these in the beach house in the kitchen. And they're suddenly here already. You can see how we have the light we refurbished. That's original to the house. These are just the 4 chairs that came with the table I already showed you in the other area. They look cool with the white table. We're thinking the table is too small though, and the seats need to be refinished or recovered, upholstered, you know? So we're not sure really what's gonna happen in here. And we keep debating, like, eventually we wanna do benches, but do we just wanna do benches here and here? We think this would be great not only as a breakfast nook, but as a place to like play board games. So maybe we do a bench that's storage and you could put the games in it. We're still thinking about it, so we don't wanna do it prematurely. So now I guess we'll spin around. I'm gonna go up the back stairs, but I might try not to make you guys seasick. I might give you a shot. Here you go. See how you can see everything? See how those green chairs just are like too tiny, and the green is kind of jarring with the blue and the pink and all the other stuff that's going on. So, but it's coming. It's slowly coming together. And see that? I think there's cool things like this wood table and the wood door and that wood tray. Like there's nice balance happening in some places. So, but we're still definitely working on it. So up here at the top of the stairs, I get this question a lot is, what's going in there? We were originally going to do a, like a wardrobe built in. So it was like a little closet, but now we realize it might just be the most functional to just have a dresser with, you know, like art or a mirror above it, because it just feels like you come up the stairs and you want to be hit with like a big tall wall. It might feel more open if you come up, and there's a fair amount of floor space. You're not going to fall down. I'd say that's probably 1 sherry, so 5 feet. So you could definitely walk up to whatever dresser it is. Oops. Pull the drawer out and see my feet. I'm not falling down yet. I've got like 18 inches behind me. Because, you know, we got to be careful. We don't want anyone getting hurt. So we're being paranoid about that stuff. But look, you guys, look at this back bedroom. It's coming along so well. It's one of my favorite rooms yet that we've done here. It is where John and I spent the night last night in our new bed. The side tables are too tall right now. It's hard to tell with the pillows, but the bed is a good 6 inches below the night tables. So we're going to get those little risers for the bed that lift it up, and a bed skirt. No one will know. The bed will be more stately. It will look less like a dorm room. And we need a rug in here. That will really finish it off. The art is so cute. I'm going to link to everything where we got it for you guys, but look how pretty this is. It's like a sheet of acrylic. Can you tell? It's almost like on a pane of glass. I'm trying to let you guys see. It's super, super shiny. See how you can see the mirror reflecting in it? I think it's beautiful. And even the fact that there's little dots in the art that look like the dots in the bedding. I just love it. And I'm going to link to those lamps and nightstands too, because I'm obsessed with them. And when this room came together, I was like, can't we just buy the same thing for all the rooms? But John was like, no, that's weird. Also over here, oh, and you can see our beautiful fan. Over here, we're thinking of putting a dresser because we actually have more space than we thought. See all this room? So definitely could get a dresser that sits here. You still could open the drawer and stand here and it would be just fine. So I'll spin around so you guys can see the master. Ignore this little table. It's a stand-in. I'm going to get a wood stool, I think, for bath stuff. Ignore how dusty the bathtub is. I have to scrub it again. And I think I'm going to have a same toned basket to the wood stool that I'm going to put over here. I'm going to put a basket of that color full of toilet paper here to balance it. I remember I showed you guys this tiny sink and said, like, worst mistake we ever made. Look how tiny this sink is. But the more we stare at it, the more we're like, well, if we put like something up here, like a basket for whatever, toiletries, and then we put this basket full of toilet paper, it might actually fill that space and make this wall not look crazy. Don't mind that hole, we have to still fill it. It was this light we moved to be centered over the mirror because we thought that made more sense than a light over a tiny mirror over a tiny sink. We're literally doing everything we can to make this wall not look too crazy. And so the big mirror really helped fill that space. Moving the light helped. The light does not look centered over the mirror from this angle, but I promise it is. And then I think the other additions will really make sense of it. And then if we hate it, we will rip out the sink, which is what we're gonna do as soon as it went up anyway, because we thought it looked bad. So we're living with it. So now we're out here in the hallway. Here's the hall bath. It's so cute, you guys, to have like a towel, a piece of art. Of course, I'm gonna hang that piece of art and not leave it in the window, but you get the idea in here. I think I'm just doing, it has this pretty marble top. And so I'm just gonna do marble, like white and silver colors, this pretty blue, which is in the art. And there's actually 2 of them. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hang them both, I think, here. And then look at my, sorry, terrible, my hand's in the way. Look at my pretty shower. It's dusty, nobody's used this one yet, but it, I think it came out so pretty. And this is like the exact blue. It's hard to tell right now because it looks dark, but this blue is in the art and it's in the towel, and it's really, really pretty with this wooden door, and the wood from the door looks great with the wood from the vanity. So, psyched about this room. It still needs a mirror too. We're actually thinking of an oil rub bronze mirror, even though we did a chrome light and a chrome faucet, because there's oil rub bronze hardware here on the dresser, or the vanity. And we always like, when we mix metals, to have them each occur a few times so one doesn't look like an accident. So by bringing it in on the mirror, then the drawer pulls won't be like the only place you see oil rub bronze, and it will all be balanced. Here we are in the bunk room, except it's not a bunk, it's 2 extra long twins sitting on top of each other. We're psyched because we just barely, can you see how tight this is? Just barely could fit extra long twins, which is what we thought was a smart decision, because then older kids could sleep in here. Our kids are exceedingly tall and they'll get to sleep in here for a long time. So we're psyched it worked. We're planning to build, I think, either drawers or baskets under the first one, and then raise the second bunk and have like a little ladder that's safe and nobody's gonna fall out the window. There's lots to consider, but we think we can do it. And then maybe just a little dresser or a little table in here. It's a very small room, but I think it's going to be super, super functional. So if we continue down the hall, you will see, well, here we're back at the front stairs, so there's the colorful windows. And then this is the room that we kept debating. Is it going to be a little reading nook? Is it going to be the owner's closet? For now, it just has some extra stuff in it. Although when I put the chair in here, I was like, dude, give me a little bookshelf or like a game cabinet. And this is a very cute little escape. And also the floor space is great for pack and play. So as a mama who likes to put my baby in a room with a little room, the pack and play, and then light blocking shades, we're gonna have shades on all the windows. This could end up being super functional for that. So we're fairly sure we're gonna keep the owner's stuff in a different spot and get to use that room for something, because it's just too cute to fill it with junk. So please excuse this terrible bedding. This is the front room. It's an old bedspread we had, I think a full-size bedspread. It's not the bedding we bought for this house at all. This is a new bed though, so we're gonna get new bedding. And then we haven't done much in here other than brainstorm what size rug we wanna add. We have these 2 pieces of art from Target. I'll link to these. They're like the best deal for framed art. You get 2 giant pieces. And I don't know, I also don't want to keep things too complicated, but I was thinking, I don't want rooms to feel too cluttered, but this is the biggest bedroom, so we were both thinking this morning we could do dressers on either side of the bed as the end table. It's just like a 3-drawer dresser, and then a pretty lamp on each side, beautiful tray for like your night stuff, and then we were like, well, if we do dressers there, what do we put in this nook? Let me back up so you guys can see it. And we thought, well, maybe I put those chairs with the little side table from downstairs, but maybe I paint them like soft gray and I put a white ceramic drum stool between them. So, because we don't want like 7,000 dressers, but we'll figure it out. And that sconce we just threw up because the electrician needed one, so we're not sure if we're gonna keep it or get like a 2-prong one that's bigger. We'll probably end up putting a mirror there, because tip, if you're hosting people, try to put a mirror in the room so they can see their face before they walk out, because everyone is self-conscious about what they look like when they wake up. So now the only bedroom you guys haven't seen yet is this little hall bedroom. It's very cute. It's very simple. We have these old nightstands in here. Yeesh, this color adjusting is crazy. There's so much light in this house. We're gonna build a headboard, we think. This is good old Ed the bed. Do you guys remember Ed the bed from our second house? And we slept on Ed for a really long time until we upgraded him in our third house. But you see these holes is where we're gonna add, oh, and these are my king pillow covers. I need king pillows. The holes are where we drilled the headboard and we make one and upholster it, and it's larger. So just picture this wall. I know you can see over here we have some art, and then picture over here on this wall having a higher headboard and some art up here. It's a very small room. I mean, not crazy. We're not talking about New York City small, but it doesn't have much room for anything else except for these two nightstands that we already had, and we'll probably keep for a while, but maybe not forever. But it does have a closet, so our plan is full of junk. Our plan is maybe to put a dresser in the closet, and then there still will be a hanging bar for people, so it won't be without a spot to put your stuff. So I think, is that everything? Have you guys seen it all? Oh no, you know what I didn't show you? The bathroom and the mudroom downstairs. So look, let's go down the stairs. I'm gonna try and not make you guys seasick, because I have heard that constructive criticism about my videos, that I'm not the steadiest hand. So we're back downstairs. Look at the curved wall, guys. Just breathe it in. Look at the curve. Here is the bathroom. I think it's just so pretty with the wood door. The basket weave tile came out perfectly. The shiny white tile is great. Any little dark spots you see here, it's because we didn't caulk the outside yet. We have to do that. It has this little toilet. I have not figured out the art situation or anything like that. And then it has this gray vanity and mirror and pretty little light fixture. So definitely not finished, but you know, bathrooms come together pretty fast, which is nice. And then this is the mudroom. It's where we're storing like all the stuff that we still need. Some of these are paint buckets for touch-ups. This is actually the big glass shower door for the master shower that we still need to install. And we do have lights up here though that I think are cute. They're the same lights we did over our kitchen table. We designed them for shades of light, but we did them in almost a black color here. So I'll show you the shot I like is this one. Can you see it? Like, well, it's better vertical, but see the black light with the gray trim, and we're not sure what color we're gonna make the door yet. We've debated a dark color on the door, like a deep, maybe charcoal. And then we're also not sure what we're gonna do with this chippy door, because we wonder if more contrast would be better back there. We do have all of our love put in this chippy door, and we'll keep it chippy. We just have to seal it, and we're also going to touch up some of the dark spots with paint that matches, and then seal it so it will be like beautifully chippy like this area, and not like dirty chippy like, you know, down here is. So anyway, I think I've jabbered long enough. You guys can sense my excitement, I'm sure. I'm gonna walk back to the front door. Thanks to everyone who took this much time out of their life to watch the tour. And hopefully the next video will have even more furniture and rugs and progress and all that stuff. But thanks for watching.